Here's a question. When was the last time you thought about the Trinity or the incarnation or atonement? Those are big, important, foundational theological issues. But my guess is most of us don't spend much time thinking about them, which is entirely understandable. We're focused on more pressing personal issues, more urgent things like family relationships. Do you ever just want to look at your family and say, hey, can we not be crazy for just one day? And then we have financial worries. We've got health concerns or work or school responsibilities. There are emotional issues like anxiety and worry, or grief and loneliness, or guilt and discouragement. And it would be great if we had the time and the bandwidth to study and meditate on those important things. But honestly, a lot of us right now are just trying to keep our heads above water. The thing is, some of those big theological issues have a direct bearing on some of our most pressing concerns. And then we don't think of ourselves as theologians. I mean, best to leave those big, complicated sounding issues to the seminarians and the elders and the teachers and the preachers. Like, I'm just an engineer or an auto mechanic or a medical professional or a construction worker, an insurance adjuster or landscaper. Those big God issues are beyond my scope of expertise. And that's just not true. Everyone is a theologian. The word theology just means a word about God. It's a $10 word that means the study of things related to God. If you've ever asked a question about God or offered an opinion about who he is and how he works, if you've ever wrestled with an ethical or moral dilemma trying to figure out right from wrong, if you've ever read a passage of Scripture and interpreted it to mean one thing or another, if you have a way you think about God, you have done theology. Of course, there's no guarantee that you or I are doing theology well, that we're saying the right things about God or thinking the right things. That's important. A.W. Tozer said, "The history of mankind will probably show that no people has ever risen above its idea of God. And the spiritual history of man will definitely show that no religion has been greater than its idea of God." Plus, Jesus said that the first and greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. So, get out there and do some theology. Not a sermon, just a thought.